Hello, and welcome to our Scrum study course on a guide to the Scrum body of knowledge. In today's fast-changing environment, there is continuous pressure on changes in technology, market conditions, and business patterns. Change is inevitable in all projects. In today's hyper-competitive world where technology, market conditions, and business patterns are continuously shifting, change is the only constant. A primary principle of Scrum is its acknowledgement that A. Business stakeholders, such as customers, users, and sponsors, do change their minds about what they want and need throughout a project, sometimes referred to as requirements churn, and B. That it is very difficult, if not impossible, for business stakeholders to define all requirements during project initiation. Scrum development projects welcome change by using small development cycles that incorporate customer feedback on the project's deliverables after each sprint. This enables the customer to regularly interact with the Scrum team members, view product increments as they are ready, and change requirements early on in the development cycle. Also, the portfolio or program management teams can respond to change requests pertaining to Scrum projects applicable at their level. Scrum embodies a key principle from the Agile Manifesto, Fowler and Highsmith in 2001, responding to change over following a plan. Scrum is practiced on the basis of embracing change and turning it into a competitive advantage. Therefore, it is more important to be flexible than to follow a strict, predefined plan. This means it is essential to approach project management in an adaptive manner that enables change throughout rapid product development or service development cycles. Being adaptive to change is a key advantage of the Scrum framework. Although Scrum works well for all projects in all industries, it can be very effective when the product or other project requirements are not fully understood or cannot be well defined up front, when the product's market is volatile, and or when the focus is on making the team flexible enough to incorporate changing requirements. Scrum is especially useful for complex projects with a lot of uncertainty. Long-term planning and forecasting is typically ineffective for such projects, as they involve high quantities of risk. Scrum guides the team through transparency, inspection, and adaptation to the most valuable business outcomes. Unapproved and approved change requests. Requests for changes are usually submitted as change requests. Change requests remain unapproved until they get formally approved. The Scrum guidance body usually defines a process for approving and managing changes throughout the organization. In the absence of a formal process, it is recommended that small changes that do not have a significant impact on the project be directly approved by the product owner. The tolerance for such small changes could be defined at an organizational level or by the sponsor for a particular project. In most projects, 90% of change requests could be classified as small changes that should be approved by the product owner. So, the product owner plays a very important role in managing changes in a Scrum project. Changes that are beyond the approval level of a product owner may need approval from relevant business stakeholders working with the product owner. At times, if a requested change could have a substantial impact on the project or organization, approval from senior management, such as the executive sponsor, chief product owner, program product owner, and/or portfolio product owner, may be required. Change requests for the project are discussed and approved during the Develop Epics, Create Prioritized Product Backlog, and Refine Prioritized Product Backlog processes. Approved change requests are then prioritized along with other product requirements and their respective user stories, and then incorporated into the prioritized product backlog. Figure 1-6 summarizes the change approval process, and Figure 6-2 explains how prioritized product backlog is updated with approved changes. I look forward to seeing you in the next session. Until then, thank you for learning with us.